2. You're going to see some of the heaviest rain from areas, at least the time 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. That'll pass on through. You'll start to see some clearing on the backside of that. And then for areas of, let me go back to areas of the Inland Empire and Orange County, you're going to get it between 11 and then right about noon, 1 o'clock. And then it's gone. And then we start to see some clearing, which would be really nice. So at 7 a.m., we're going to see, again, heavy amounts of rain, which we did see and are continuing to see throughout the Southland. Around noon, we continue on with widespread rain. I'd say 4 o'clock, the rain really slows down for us. And at 7 p.m., we have some lingering showers. Tomorrow morning, some lingering showers, and we can finally say goodbye to this thing. Heavy rain will continue through areas, at least through this afternoon, I should say. We're going to see snow elevation staying at 9,000 feet, so it's not really a big snowmaker. Again, it's subtropical, so snow elevations are going to stay pretty high here in Southern California. However, the Sierra, well, they're going to get quite a piling of snow, so that's great news. So if you are heading to Mammoth or Tahoe this weekend, I think you're going to have a great time. Another round of big snow. 60 degrees today in Anaheim. Temperatures are going to stay right where they are right now, so we're really not going to get much warmer than what we are seeing at this point. 61 over in Simi Valley, and I think I hear some rain coming down right now for the Glendale area. So again, we're going to get some amounts of rain that at times will certainly be heavy. But again, the roadways are really being inundated. So roadway flooding, urban flooding, that's not out of the question. 1 to 3 inches of rain for Los Angeles and Orange County today. We'll have a little left over tomorrow morning. Saturday, we clear out. Fantastic day on Saturday. Most of Sunday, we won't see any rain. But then Sunday night, you guessed it, we have another chance of some rain coming in. Now, the good news is it's 1/10 of an inch, and I think most of the rain is probably going to happen when we're asleep. So we might not have to deal with it too much. Then Monday rolls around, and thank goodness we have a nice Monday morning commute with no rain to deal with, because today it's just been such a mess. By the time we're heading into next week, I think we might have 7 to 10 days of clear skies. So hopefully we can clean up and then dry out, really. That's what we're most concerned with, saturation here. Valley's Inland Empire 62, overnight lows into the 50s, the 40s. We have 62 degrees today. 2 to 4 inches. Again, foothill communities will probably get the most of it. And then if you are traveling out on Friday, 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch of rain tomorrow morning, just early in the morning. And I think by the time we're heading into the late morning, we're done. Beaches, stay out of the water. I mean, we always say this, but it's just maybe you can pass the message along. The bacteria levels were up way high with the last big storm that came in. Lots of trash and debris on the beaches. Beach cleanup still underway from all of that. So again, it's not healthy to head in the water with all this rain coming on in for 72 hours at least. Mountains 43, snow elevations high. Then they come down to 6,000 feet Saturday and Sunday, but only 1 inch of snow. So again, not a big snowmaker. Deserts 57, very gusty. Talking about 60-mile-per-hour winds. So not only do you have the winds, but you also have the slick road. So it's treacherous out there. Be careful if you are commuting along the high deserts and the mountains. Jonathan Novak is in. He's going to watch out on the roads for us because it has just been such a mess this morning. Hey, Jonathan.
Oh, a mess is an understatement, man. It is. You see all the red out there right now. It is just one accident after another. We've had 5 car accidents and 4 car accidents. We have one right now on the 110 South at the 10. It's not the only one on the 110 South. Just to the north of that is another. And then the 101 in the southbound direction at London Street, the on-ramp there, the access road, that also is blocked. So this general cluster of areas as you approach downtown is just backed up and down to around 10 miles per hour, no matter which direction you look. 101 south, 11 miles per hour. 101 northbound, you're at 9. And the 110 southbound, about 10 miles per hour. Look out, that is a big trouble spot. Also, as we jump all the way over to the 91 eastbound, 91 has been had a lot of accidents today, and this accident is blocking one lane currently at Gypsum Canyon Road, and then we'll hop all the way back over to the 605 northbound. At the 10, this is actually at the 60 connector. That accident is slowing things up. You can see all that orange there. That means things are backed up and slowed down to about 30 to 40 miles per hour at best. Where the red is, that's about 20 miles per hour at best. And generally speaking, on the 10 or the 605, you're going to be looking at a slowdown, and you're going to want to scurry around those areas if you can in El Monte, Baldwin Park, and Avocado Heights. All right, so as we go through the day today, things will be slick, obviously, on the roadways, so drive safely out there, everybody, and we'll have more weather and traffic coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, yeah, we have one last look at weather for you, just to give you a little recap on how this is all going to play out. We have some moderate to heavy amounts of rain still coming in here this morning. Orange County, Inland Empire, you've all been dealing with some heavy amounts of rain, so stay safe out there. The front, and again, the heaviest part of this system is going to arrive here as we're heading into the morning. The later morning hours for Ventura. So 8 a.m., 10 a.m. Ventura, you're going to start to see your round of heavy rain. You just really haven't seen a lot of heavy rain just yet, but that's coming. And then as we're going to move forward over into Los Angeles and over into areas of the high desert, so most of Los Angeles County, the high desert, you'll get the next round of heavy rain. And you did see quite a bit of heavy rain this morning, but 9 a.m. on into 11 is that next round of heavy rain. And then for Orange County, it doesn't really stop for you. I mean, you're going to continue to see some spurts of heavy rain, then it gets lighter, then more moderate. And then right around 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. is when that front moves over you, and then you'll get the winds, the heavy amounts of rain, and then it's moving out. Now, the good news is behind that front, we're going to see some clearing. Not a lot of clearing. It's going to be scattered showers. We're going to keep some lingering rain around all the way through tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning, goodbye rain, and then we get back to normal. Thanks for watching. We're going to give you another update here at 8 a.m. Right where you are on our web and then also on Facebook Live. If you can make it, we'll give you any updates if anything's happening, especially, and what areas are being hit the hardest. All right, I'm meteorologist Leslie Lopez, ABC7 Eyewitness News. Stay safe.
Life reserved. No one on board survived. Emergency crews there are on the scene, and an investigation is underway.
All right, Michael, back here at home, memorial services are getting underway for those who lost their lives in the Parkland shooting 1 year ago today. Thousands will hold a moment of silence to honor the 14 students and 3 staff members who were killed. Victor Oquendo is there in Parkland, Florida, with more.
Okay, thank you.
Good morning, Robin. It will be a
Hey, good morning. I'm meteorologist Leslie Lopez. We're back live right now trying to get you information as to what's happening with this storm system that's moving on in. I mean, there's a lot of rainfall coming in. This is what it looks like over into Wrightwood. We are seeing about 46 degrees, lots of wind for the mountains and the deserts, and it's just continuing to rain over into Orange County. I mean, it really hasn't let up much, and now heavier amounts of rain are coming in for areas of Orange County. So if you're driving, we're seeing a lot of puddling. We're seeing solo spin-outs because of the rain. Just be careful on your drive and watch out for any flooding. That's going to be the biggest concern, roadway flooding today. 60 degrees out there along with mudslides and debris flows. So we'll watch out for that. Lightning is going on right now through areas of Ventura. The front that we were talking about, which does carry with it some of the heaviest amounts of rainfall, is moving in that direction. So there we are. We're seeing some lightning strikes moving through Pine Mountain Club, Fraser Park, just north of Ojai. Santa Paula, you're getting moderate amounts of rain over down into Camarillo as well. And all this is shifting to the east. So shortly, we're going to start to see it moving into Santa Clarita. It'll start to move into areas of Calabasas and San Fernando Valley along with Los Angeles. Right now, if you are into the foothill communities of Glendora, Upland, if you're into Rancho Cucamonga, Ontario, you're dealing with some heavy amounts of rain along with Pomona, West Covina and El Monte. You have some showers that are coming in. And I mean, it is pouring in some of these areas. This little blue speck that you're seeing here is a chance of some hail that's coming down near Roland Heights. And if you're into areas of Chino Hills, you're also seeing some rain moving down in your direction all the way to Yorba Linda. Heading down into southern Orange County spots, Laguna Beach, you have indications that you might be seeing some hail over near Aliso Viejo. And also, if you are traveling just along the coast, we have moderate rainfall to heavy amounts of rain. And at this point, it looks like it's pouring through that area. Over into San Joaquin Hills, also Corona del Mar, you're looking at a lot of rain, Newport Coast. And then also, we have a rain falling pretty hard over into areas of Temecula, Murrieta, Lake Elsinore. Unfortunately, that's where the Holy Fire is. And here's what's happening in our atmosphere that's causing all this rain. I mean, sheets of rain to come down. The reason why we have an atmospheric river, look at that huge plume of moisture. That's just filled rich with water, and it's coming down for us. That's one influence. The second influence we're experiencing today, which is interesting, is this big area of low pressure. This is a really traditional storm. I mean, it's coming from the Pacific Northwest. It has a cold front. We know the timing of it, and it's shifting southbound. It's going to push the atmospheric river down into San Diego. So they're really going to get hit hard. At least San Diego County community is expecting to see lots of flash flood watches and warnings. Seeing that right now through areas of Lake Arrowhead, Yucaipa. We're seeing some flash flood warnings for Riverside, out to Yucca Valley, the low desert. Flash flood warnings now into Lake Elsinore, down through Temecula, Hemet. Again, this is the atmospheric river that is just being funneled right through this direction. Behind me here, this is not the atmospheric river, what's happening with these lightning strikes. This is just your traditional low pressure storm coming on in. So Ventura, you're dealing with that with lots of watches and warnings in place as well. All right, I'm going to stop the clock a couple of times to get you the timing of the front, because again, this is another band of heavy rain expected to move in. At about 8 a.m. to 10 a.m., we are seeing that band moving through areas of Ventura County, and then it'll move southbound into areas of Los Angeles and the high desert between 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. The South Bay, you're included in that as well. And then it moves on through into areas of, looks like southern Orange County, also into areas of the Inland Empire right between 10 a.m. and 1 p.m. So, I mean, this is a big swath of rain that's also going to be traveling in your direction. Finally, at 2:30 in the afternoon, we're seeing some clearing. We're breaking up the rain. It's more scattered, and it's much, much lighter. We'll have some rain tonight for your Valentine's Day if you have dinner plans, but it won't nearly be as heavy as it is right now. So again, the timing of all this, noon on into about 2 o'clock, we're going to see some heavy amounts of rain starting to clear out. 4 o'clock, it really slows down. 7 p.m., we have some lingering showers, and then we have some lingering showers left over tomorrow morning. So here are the impacts of this storm. We're looking at constant and steady rain, heavy flooding, burn areas of a concern. We have high winds for the mountains and deserts, making it a treacherous drive up there. Be careful. Snow elevations, though, because it is atmospheric atmospheric river. It's just a little too warm. It's just not going to provide us with the temperatures we need for snow. But otherwise, we have upper 50s and low 60s in most spots. Redondo over into areas of Encino, and 59 degrees out there in Thousand Oaks. All right, here's your 7-day outlook. So we're not quite done with rain. After tomorrow morning, we have another chance of rain that arrives on on Sunday. We're talking about a 1/10 of an inch of rain. Monday we clear out. Tuesday along with Wednesday, sunshine returns, and I think we're probably going to get back to sunshine for a long stretch, 7 to 10 days after Sunday. I don't see any storms coming in. Valleys, Inland Empire 62, 2 to 4 inches of rain. Overnight lows into the 50s, the 40s. We're going to get another little 1/4 of an inch of rain on Sunday. It looks like Sunday night, so I think most of your weekend will be free and clear of rain. I think Friday, after Friday morning, you won't have rain. Saturday, no rain, and then Sunday, most of the day, no rain up until the evening. Overnight lows right into the 40s and the 50s. If you're heading to the mountains, snow finally dropping down to 6,000 feet. We're talking about 1 inch of snow potentially, so a little bit of snow. But again, today it's just too high to get much. And if you are heading out towards the high desert communities, 57 against strong 60-mile-per-hour winds, potential to bring down trees and power lines, so we'll be watching out for that. All right, Jonathan Novak is also in because the roadways are certainly a mess. Hey, Jonathan.
Yeah, a mess and then some. As we start off on the 60 eastbound, this is a wreck that's blocking the number 3 and 4 lanes at Finley Ave. You can see there it is slowed down. And also to the south, a breakdown at the 91 West at Bellflower has things slowed down significantly, and you can see here all the way back going westbound and also to the 605. In between, you're seeing those speeds down around 10 to maybe 20 miles per hour. Let's hop up to the north a little bit, and you can see on the 105 West at South Vermont Ave, an accident there has things slowed down as well, and that about 10, 15 miles per hour at best in that general vicinity. It's going to be probably a good idea to avoid that spot. The 405 has just been, as usual, pretty bad. But, I mean, we are adding insult to injury today with the 405 south at the 55 connector, that being closed due to an accident. So definitely plan for more time and drive safely out there, folks. Back to you, Leslie.
All right, so just one last look at the live mega Doppler 7000 HD. We're getting even now more heavy amounts of rain for areas in Huntington Beach and Newport Beach. We're seeing that rain. Of course, we're looking at that camera in Irvine. You have it over into areas of Crystal Cove, Laguna Beach, and then Laguna Niguel, Mission Viejo, and also getting some heavy amounts of rain still to the north of us. So this is that band, that front moving through areas of Piru, Simi Valley, Thousand Oaks, and it's going to stretch out towards areas of the Inland Empire in a couple hours here. Now, for Rancho Cucamonga, the heavy stuff that you're seeing here is associated with the atmospheric river, not that front that's behind us. That's still coming. So Glendora, you have some rainfall coming on in, especially the foothill community. So always concerned with some slides there too. Over into Chino Hills, we're seeing some rainfall moving in that direction, and rain still going on into areas of Aliso Viejo. Rain over into Fallbrook. Again, that's more moderate to heavy downpours. And again, I really expect to see most of this get on out of here by the time we're heading into the afternoon. All right, I'm meteorologist Leslie Lopez, ABC7 Eyewitness News. Hope you guys have a wonderful and safe day. We're going to keep you updated throughout this morning on ABC7. Hey there and good morning. I'm meteorologist Leslie Lopez. We are back live just to give you updates on this storm system. So if you are traveling along this morning, we just have a lot of rainfall coming down. And I think if you're in the Inland Empire, this is probably the most amount of rain you're going to receive, at least so far this season. We haven't seen a storm quite like this for your area. So here's what's happening. We have an atmospheric river through the Inland Empire, and it's just nonstop rain. I mean, it's been pouring since late last night. In addition to that, we have another cold front that's still into areas of Ventura and getting into Los Angeles, and that's also on the way. So again, there are still more heavy amounts of rain in your direction, staying around till about, looks like 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Because of that, I'm just going to point out the Lake Elsinore area with the Holy Fire. And this is not the time to get complacent. I think really this is probably going to be the largest storm for this area. And so with that burn scar and all the mudslides and debris flows, I really do think you need to heed all the evacuation warnings for that particular spot. There is a flash flood warning for most of the Inland Empire right now. So again, there's just a lot of rain falling into Temecula. You have plenty of rain there. Highland, Running Springs, Crestline, lots of rain. Yucaipa, lots of rain into Beaumont and Banning, Cabazon, moving your way into Big Bear Lake. These little blue specks that you keep seeing popping up around here, reports of hail. So we have that too. And then elevation snow, this pink, I mean, it's way up there, 9,000 feet. Really, our local mountain's not really getting in on it. So we're going to sit this one out in terms of snowfall. You can see that more heavy amounts of rain are moving through areas, it looks like, of Corona, looks like East Vale, Riverside, Merino Valley, Fontana, Rancho Cucamonga, Pomona, Ontario. You have some heavy amounts of rain. The foothills over into San Antonio Heights, upland area, you're going to see heavy amounts of rain falling, along with Glendora, Arcadia, even Rancho Cucamonga. And, I think this is going to be, again, a big rainmaker for some of our foothill communities. All right, here's where the front is. We're talking about an atmospheric river combining with a storm, and that's what's happening right now over Southern California. So we have this front that has now started to make its way into Santa Clarita, bringing in heavy amounts of rain for that area. You're seeing some heavy amounts of rain on the 210, getting near the 5, and it looks like that 5 interchange. So be on the lookout for that. This is what it looks like. I mean, I said there's that flash flood warning in place, and you could see how far it extends. It's all the way from Victorville south into San Diego County. It's out towards Yucca Valley into our desert communities. Palm Springs, you're included. Hemet, Temecula, Lake Elsinore, out into Riverside, and then part of Pomona as well. So again, this means that if you are out, we are seeing active flooding, and in some of these places it could be more treacherous than others. So you really need to stay focused and pay attention, especially when you're driving. Definitely don't drive in any puddles of water. You just don't know how deep it is, and it only takes 2 feet of water to move a car, and a large car we're talking about. So again, it's a really just a tough day if you are traveling outside. Hopefully you don't have to do that. If you do, most of us do. I mean, just stay safe, slow down. Ventura County, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. is when that front's moving in. So you're seeing it right now, and it's exiting and getting into areas of Los Angeles from 9 a.m. on into 11. So that's exactly what we're seeing at this point. So we have heavy amounts of rain moving through areas of Los Angeles. And then by the time we're going to get into areas of the Inland Empire, Orange County, it'll be about 10 to 1 o'clock this afternoon. And then it moves its way on into San Diego, and then it moves its way on into Palm Springs, 29 Palms, and out in that direction. Barstow, you'll probably see it around 10 to 1, along with Victorville, the high desert a little bit earlier. So that's the front, that's the storm. But I just wanted to show you what it all looks like, a big picture view of it. I mean, it's really an atmospheric river combining with that storm, and both those are providing as much as 4 inches of rain in some localized spots. That's a lot of rain. Southern California just doesn't deal with that amount of rain very well. So giving you another little update, by 4 p.m. we're going to start to see the rain slow down in most communities, and then at 7 p.m. we have some lingering showers. I know it's Valentine's Day, so anybody that wants to head out, just take an umbrella, because I think we'll have a little scattered shower or two, and you don't want to get caught without that umbrella at that point. But otherwise, here we go. This is what it looks like right now outside. Continues to stay rainy and at times very heavy downpours. High winds for the mountains and deserts. We're still talking about 60-mile-per-hour gusts at times that can bring down trees and power lines. Snow elevations are going to stay high. Burn areas, roadways, biggest concern for flooding. And then, of course, we'll keep that constant and steady rain. We also have a concern for rivers overflowing, so we'll watch out for that. We know that the Ventura River last storm really did start to go over flood stage, so we'll watch out for that. Otherwise, 59 to 60 degrees is what we're looking at here into areas of the Southland. Not changing much in terms of temperatures. Your 7-day outlook provided by AccuWeather. Los Angeles, Orange County, 63. And if you thought the rain was done and over with for the next couple days, well, we have one more round on Sunday. It looks like we'll get 1/10 of an inch. Not a lot of rain, very little rain. However, it looks like it's coming in late into the night and then it goes away. So most of Monday should be free and clear. In fact, most of your weekend should be free and clear of rain. A little leftover rain tomorrow morning. We start out the weekend right. No rain, clear skies. And then we see Saturday with some clouds moving in, but mostly sunny Sunday up until the evening. And then if you are heading out towards the beaches, 62 overnight lows into the 50s. We are expecting to see sunshine coming back. And once it does, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, it looks like sunshine for the next 7 to 10 days. The mountains, again, snow elevations high, but they'll fall down to 6,000 feet by the time we're heading into Saturday and Sunday. It's only an inch of snow, so really just not a lot. And if you're heading out towards the high desert area, it's more like 57. Overnight lows in the 40s and the 30s. Jonathan Novak in right now, watching out for traffic. Try to get around those trouble spots. Hey, Jonathan.
Yeah, it's almost impossible, but there are some areas that are better than others. But one spot right now in the 5 north of Carmenita Road, definitely a slowdown there in both directions, in fact. But the northbound side, as you look at the slowdown, it's below 10 miles per hour all the way up toward the 605. The southbound direction also very slow there in that stretch of road. We head towards downtown. Several accidents sort of clustered around each other. The 101 south at Temple Street, got a stalled out car there blocking a lane. The 10 east at Soto, also an accident there that is slowing things down too toward downtown. And we've been looking at the 405 north, the 101 connector. Now this one looks like they're going to be clearing this shortly, but regardless, look at all the red in that vicinity. On any direction you look on both the 101 and the 405, you are going to be below speeds by a lot. So we're talking about probably 5 to 15 miles per hour, no matter where you pick there in the 405 and the 101. So drive safely out there, folks. It's going to be bad here, obviously, throughout the day. We'll toss it right now back to Leslie.
All right. Hey, we have one more look at this weather system that's coming on in. So lots of rain falling still in most areas of the Southland. This is what it looks like in Wrightwood. Just giving you an idea of the wind that we're dealing with, too. And then some flurries, but mostly just rainfall. 43 degrees out there in Wrightwood. And then this is what it looks like in Irvine. So, again, raining. And it's been pretty heavy out into areas of Orange County. Again, Orange County, the Inland Empire, really being hit hard with that atmospheric river component of this. 61 degrees out there in Irvine. And if you're heading into Van Nuys, now you're starting to see some more heavier bands of rain and more on the way, too. 61 degrees out there in Van Nuys. So, again, the system is traveling. This is really the portion of the system that's the atmospheric river. And then this portion of what's coming in is just your traditional storm that's coming from the Pacific Northwest. So that front is sliding into areas north into Los Angeles right now. Again, pointing out that recent burn area in Lake Elsinore. Again, this is a lot of rainfall for you in the Inland Empire. More rain than we have seen with the past storms that have come on in. So if you are going to heed any warnings, this is the one really to heed the warning. The flash flood warning has extended all the way through areas of the Inland Empire, out to the deserts, up to Victorville, down into areas of San Diego County. I mean, it's a big area dealing with a flash flood warning. Crestline, you have some rain. Again, hail is not out of the question with this, nor is lightning, although once the system started making its way into Southern California, we started to see these lightning strikes slow way down. So still a possibility, but we haven't seen a whole lot. Over into Glendora, we have moderate rain moving in that area. And then here we go. Some rain for San Fernando Valley. Heavy rain right now along that 405, the 101. If you're traveling along the 210 in San Fernando Valley, you're seeing that. The 14, you have some heavy amounts of rain moving through your direction, Santa Clarita. And there's that box again, that big old red box. That's that flash flood warning we want to tell you about and inform you. Just heed all warnings if you can, especially in the Inland Empire out in San Diego County today. High wind warnings, flash flood watches in green. So most areas in Southern California are dealing with some type of flooding, if not on the roadways. Hopefully it's not happening over along some of these big old hillsides, especially the recent burned hillsides. We'll have more coming up in a little while, but again, timing of this rain will continue all the way through this late afternoon. Then the evening it slows down, but keep the umbrella handy just because we'll have some scattered showers lingering around till tomorrow morning. That's it. I'm meteorologist Leslie Lopez, ABC7 Eyewitness News. Please stay safe out there.